Hi friends, you're all welcome back to today's lesson. We'll be looking at these two sounds on the board, and these two sounds are consonant sounds. We have f and v, right? These two sounds, consonant sounds, they are very easy to pronounce and also to identify in words. Now we have, how do you pronounce your f? How do you pronounce, see my mouth? That's how you pronounce it. Even your, they have the same shape of mouth while pronouncing the words. But this is voiceless. The f is voiceless. Why do I say it's voiceless? It does not make use of the vocal cord. It doesn't vibrate. You can try it. Does it vibrate here? It doesn't. And the same shape of the mouth, but this one makes use the vocal cord. This one is voiced. Is voice. Let's pronounce it. Let's pronounce this one. Touch your vocal cord. Does it vibrate? Touch here. Does it vibrate? It doesn't. But this vibrates. The same placement, the same shape of the mouth, but one is voiceless and the other one is voiced. Now, how do we locate sound in words? We have some examples. How do we locate sound in words? Can be seen with words. This can be seen with words that has F. I'll give you examples. Words that has F. We can see it with words that have PH. PH word sounds. PH word sounds like photograph, your phone, but the spelling is PH and it sounds. We can see it in end of words that have GH. Words that have GH at the end. Like when you say cough, laugh, cough, laugh. They are also for sound. We also have it in FF. Words that have double F, like office, offer. That is how you see it. So now let's look at the examples. Let's expatiate on the examples. Now let's look at these examples. Let's expatiate them. We have the F. Words with F. We can start with a ferry. Remember that this F can also be at the end. We have leaf, right? We can also have words like half. Are we there? We have ferry. We have leaf, fast, and so on. Let's go to the second one. FF, offer, office, off, right? Cliff. We have cliff. The double F, where is it? At the end. We have snuff, etc. Let's go to PH. PH words. Remember PH words, it can, all these words you're saying, it can come at the beginning. PH can be at the beginning, it can be at the middle, and it can also be at the end. In the beginning, we have phone. What of in the middle? We have dolphin. Dolphin as one of the examples in the middle. Do we have it at the end? We can have at the end, like graph. etc. But in this GH, we have other examples. So in this GH, words is mostly at the end. The GH words are mostly at the end. We have an example to be laugh, cough, right? We have tough, enough, etc. and so many others. Let's look at the sound. Which of them is voiced and which one is voiceless? From what you have learned, is voiceless, is voice. It makes use of the vocal cord, doesn't make use of the vocal cord. But the similarity is that the placement of the mouth is same, right? This one uses only the breath. It's only your breath. While this uses the vocal cord, the voice. Let's look at sound. Let's look at sound. Voiced sound can be easily seen in words with V, words that has V, with exception of off. With exception of what? Off. Off is sound. You want to transcribe it, you're going to see something like this. Off. This and this, they are not the same. This one, it has this sound, while this O, it's just one F, hard sound. Apart from this, every other one is a V. Now let's start. It is not hard. Words with V, we have van. What other word has a V? We have vast, vast. Which other words do we have with V? We have vampire, vanish, vanilla, vampire, victory, valentine, video, violet, and so on. They are words with sound, sound. There is another way we can learn it with the minimal pairs. When we use the minimal pairs, we can also be able to understand it in a very better way. Let's try minimal pairs. Let's look at the minimal pairs for these two sounds. Minimal pairs for these two sounds. The first one is fan. Fan. And I want to replace it with sound and. So it's going to be a van, right? That is a minimal pair. Fan, share and also like. Bye bye and see you in our next video.